Welcome to Inside the Huddle. I'm Mike Joseph for the Lafayette Sports Network, and you can catch us on GoLeopards.com. I missed that Bucknell game, but I got a chance to watch it on TV. It was an exciting game. Leopards fall by 3, but they had an opportunity to win that ball game as well. And now they move into Colgate, and Colgate is one of those teams that runs what we call the zone read. Now they have a new quarterback in Brett Mooney, who's 6'4", 210. They don't run the ball as much in that zone read as they used to without Jake Melville. But what they do is they run the ball about 67% of the time. They are going to run the football, and that means they're going to throw it about 33% of the time. So they still want to establish the run. Lafayette did a great job against the run last week at Bucknell. Need to convert that into obviously sacks and yards of loss to create those 2nd and 11s. Now in the zone read game, what we would talk about, you'll see a double tight end formation, really what they call a 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, or they could possibly split that man out and have 1 back and 1 tight end, what we call 11 personnel. Lafayette with an end here, a nose guard, a tackle, and an end, and those 2 linebackers in the box. So stopping the zone read is about how you're going to play that defensive end right now. And in this 1 technique, usually what you want is you want to set your 3 technique away from the back. You can see how he's set away from the back. You want to make sure the bubble is on the same side as the back. Sometimes you'll see that back switch to the other side, and then you'll see that nose guard move to what we call a 3 technique as well. So you want to have that 3 technique away from the tackle. So when that run starts coming in and they go upfield on that backer, this defensive end must do what we call a feather technique. Back foot back, or outside foot back, inside foot up. And as the quarterback approaches, he wants to make sure he stays on the line of scrimmage and forces that quarterback to bounce to the outside and doesn't open up any inside lanes. On the give, anytime the ball is given inside, the 4 inside players, the nose, the tackle, and both inside linebackers are what we call dive or zone players. So you give that look to the defense once or the offense once or twice, and then you go and you change it up a little bit. Now you have that defensive end outside. Maybe you move your nose guard to maybe an outside shade or a 3 technique here, and then your tackle moves inside shade. You move your end in, you have your rover out here, and now what that does is it frees up your linebacker to play over the top. So a little change up for the quarterback. You crash, so you have the inside dive players, again, including that linebacker, and then quarterback, you cross at the mesh point. So now you have that linebacker coming up over the top. Just a few little change-ups that Lafayette can use to change up the mesh point, change up that read on that zone give by the quarterback. And remember, it is a freshman quarterback, a little bit different. They run the ball for 200 yards a game, only throw it for about 139. Stop the run, force them to throw, and we can have some positive things happening up in Hamilton at 1 o'clock. See you then.